how they're performing today. Coca-Cola official soft drink of Nascar has Denny Hamlin in 5th, Tony Stewart 11th, Austin Dillon in 14th. All of them on the lead lap with 221 laps to go. Cleaning up the 11th caution flag of the day. Let's check with Chris and Michael.
You know, Mike, you guys were talking earlier with Andy Petrie about the uncontrolled tires. We saw it cost Denny Hamlin from top of the charts, obviously outside the top 20. It's amazing, Mike. We had 17 uncontrolled tires all of last year. We had 6 last week in the pits. There are 4 today, so 21 for this season, and we're only in race 6.
Yeah, the Hawkeye system looks down, and it doesn't miss a thing. Last year, you have to appreciate the fact those officials on pit road were dodging cars, and they were watching lug nuts if they were tight or not, and maybe a wheel slips away a little bit. We saw how simple of a tire being uncontrolled can be. It was just a couple of feet away from a crew member, but it wasn't in control, so they got penalized. It's just more critical this year.
Kevin Harvick, who has that streak, for him, starting a season and chasing Richard Petty's top 2 finishes, he only has 1 top 2 finish in 20-plus races here. Of course, that was the victory 4 years ago. With the remaining laps in this race, he's run well near the front.
Oh, that car's been steady and strong, and you've got to appreciate Rodney Childers, his crew chief. Anytime you have to make adjustments, changes, adapt to a track, Rodney seems to always be on top of that. The track is rubbering in, the corners are getting darker. Chris, that's going to change the handling characteristics of these cars. The crew chiefs are going to have to make the right adjustments. They might have to predict those adjustments as the track continues to rubber in.
Harvick currently second. Carl Edwards in a Toyota, their streak well documented. No top 10 finishes in the last 2 races. They finished in the top 10 in every race last year. So back up to Michael.
Thanks, Chris. 219 laps to go on what's been quite a difficult week for many members of our Fox family. Paul Newton lost his mom, Helen, this week. Rich Gross, who puts together those great features, his grandfather, Richard, passed. And on Friday morning, Jimmy Hicks, who comes up with a lot of the statistics for us, his father passed away, so we want to send along our condolences.
And a friend down in Darlington, a fixture around the Darlington racetrack, Rudy Brandon, he passed away yesterday too. Sweet old guy, and rest in peace, Rudy.
Caution out with 2 to go. 11th caution flag of the day. Carl Edwards, your race leader, made the jump to Joe Gibbs Racing this year after seeing Matt Kenseth move from Roush to Gibbs and win 7 races his first season in a Gibbs Toyota. And Carl Edwards out front of Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Matt Kenseth, and Denny Hamlin. Let's check with Chris Neville.
Well, Mike, Kurt Busch slid back about 15 spots on that last run. He said he just lost the handle of the car, had no forward bite, so Tony Gibson made some big adjustments on his last stop, but also Tony Gibson had to put scuffs on that car. That team running out of slick tires. They've only got 4 sets left.
4 sets of tires left with 217 laps to go.
Well, and I'd say a number of cautions. You know, realistically, it's a one-stop race from here, but I'm sure we're not even close to finished up with cautions.
Last thing you want to do is lose this race at the end of the day because you don't have sticker tires put on your car. So you're going to save a set or 2 for what we know will be an exciting finish.
And the congestion on pit road will continue because we're going to restart with 27 cars on the lead lap, including the free pass car, Paul Menard.
Yeah, every time there's a caution, somebody's going to get back on the lead lap. And heck, the whole field might be on the lead lap before it's over.
203 laps of green, 80 laps of caution so far. 216 to go as they take the green. He didn't have to fight Edwards too hard going into the corner. Knew he could beat him out of the corner. Turn 3.
What a melee that is. Cars over the curve, up against the wall. Race cars everywhere. 42 car, Regan Smith getting righted and going again. I don't think he has any damage.
But how lucky he is, Darrell, because he had about half the field coming at him. They were going high and low, just splitting him.
I think he made a
He
unscathed.
was in 17th. Here you see him.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
It's just too many cars. It's a cluster of cars going down in here all together.
46 gets tipped, gets up and over the grass.
Yeah, he goes
back on the
grass,
track.
comes out into the 31 car of Newman. There sits the 42 right in the middle of the racetrack. Everybody coming at him and nobody hits him.
And Smith had already spun when somebody jacked up the 46. Well, he got into the back of Danica. Not sure if he had any contact from behind. There's a little dent there, and there goes Kurt Busch. Let's ride with Trevor Bayne. He was right in the midst of it. There he is going by inside.
Yeah, he gets off of that grass here and
Oh, that's why.
he nails the back of the 46, drives him right back into the 31, across the curve. Holy smoke.
I thought Offload Racing was on a different channel today.
Why did you have to say this was mayhem? March mayhem.
Because it is.
All the leaders are going to stay out because we've been talking about with 213 laps to go, not on the tires. Here comes Newman, Annette, Boucher, and Paul Menard on the pit road, as well as Regan Smith.
Cautions, breed, cautions.